A couple other things I really like about this guy's game. He loves to come back to the quarterback at the top of his route, work his way back. You got to do that at the NFL level. Some of these routes are open for these guys in college and high school, obviously, and they get to the league. They're used to breaking the route off at the same spot, and all of a sudden it's not there, or the defender's there. You've got to work your way back, and he's already doing that. It's a great sign out of a guy this young. He obviously has elite size. It says he's 6'5" here. I think he measured in a little less than 6'5", but we'll get to some more of these other things. He locates the ball fantastically well in the air, finds it, makes a play. But potentially the best thing this guy does is uses his body to set up yards after catch, but he does it before the catch, which is fascinating. And you see this in savvy receivers, bigger guys, Anquan Bolden style guys. T. Higgins does this a lot. You'll see him in particular use his head to set up a defender where he wants that defender to think he's going to go. I'm going to see him do it a lot. But without further ado, let's get into this thing. I want to go ahead and get to watching this guy. I do want to give a shout out to Just the Tape, the YouTube channel, for the video we're watching right here. You can see here it's Arizona wide receiver Tetairoa McMillan every touch. Here we go here. So let's go ahead and pause this thing right here. So what we're going to see, again, like I highlighted earlier, is him coming back to the ball here. You can see he's at the 4-yard line here. By the time he catches this ball, he's going to be several yards more shallow here. But you can already see him starting to set up the head fake here. He's going to set this defender up to the boundary. He's going to make it look like he's going to the boundary, but in reality, he's going to really want to pull back in. Right here with the head fake, we see it. Guy's got no chance to tackle him. Way too high on the leverage. This guy's too big to tackle this way. He's going to shake him right off. Easy touchdown here.
Bottom of the screen. This will be the final play of this quarter.
All right. Here we see some of that too. Let's go back. Right here, setting up. Body going up inside. Here he is kind of going to go where he's showing that his head's going to go. But again, that's what makes this move so effective. You don't really know where he's going to go when he sets you up like this. Here he actually is going to peel inside. Hard to tackle, man. He's hard to tackle.
Here's Fafita looking. Plenty of time over the
here, you're going to hear some knock on this guy about separation. You can see it here. I'd like to see this guy get a little more separation on this route, I'll be honest. But one thing I will point out, and not necessarily on this play, I can't see what happens before, but one of the most fascinating things about going back and watching every target and touch is sometimes when they don't get the ball, you'll see a lot of things from these guys. And one of the things I see is his ability to draw pre-throw contact. And we know in the league, they're going to throw flags for this stuff. Again, not this play necessarily, but you'll see a recurring theme throughout the video that he's going to get grabbed a lot. And again, in the league, they're going to call this. Another recurring theme you'll see is him pointing out coverage. He's a smart player. He just did it right here. He's pointing it out, letting him know what he sees. This is one of those plays I think where it's probably going to get called in the league. He gets grabbed pretty hard right here.
Again, the second half. Here's Fafita.
All through there's contact really before that, but he likely gets a call from the boundary ref here in the league.
Down the sideline looking for T-Mac. And Cats 1 for 3 on third down tonight. Here's Fafita. Plenty of time.
Right, I see the magic here. We go back here. So, again, nothing spectacular with the route necessarily. Just found a spot. Quarterback made a good throw here, but you'll just see him being a long strider, man. This guy can go and get it. I know his straight line speed isn't that great. His 40 time is, again, I say it's not that great. For the size that he has, it is great, right? And a lot of people were expecting him to somehow run a 40 under 4.5. Nobody this size runs a 40 under 4.5 unless we're talking Randy Moss, Calvin Johnson, right? And we're not talking that, but we're talking a very good quality player here. Again, we'll watch him long stride here. Love watching this guy run the open field.
Fafita looking at T-Mac. Got him.
Here he is again, to a lesser degree, but again, using his body right here, coming back to the quarterback right here. Just setting up yards after the catch with his body. So he knows he can get to this boundary. A couple more yards, got the first down, I'm pretty sure there. Nice play.
Appreciate that. They're in the SEC now.
Not a lot to see there. Not open. Coverage. Let's see what happens here. So, yeah, I like this. So we can see here, again, we'll point out his ability to find the ball in the air when the defender may or may not know where it is. Doesn't matter. This guy knows where it is. We'll see him put his body into a position to catch it. And then we'll also see him get both feet down. NFL grab right here. That's a spectacular catch. That's elite gravy right there. Right here, I don't care about this defender falling down, right? A lot of people have probably pointed this, just like the earlier one where he didn't really make contact with the defender, but he fell to the ground. A lot of that could be chalked up to his savvy, where he's working these guys. But what I want to point out in particular here is how he uses his head to set up this boundary defender, number 13 that's out here. He's going to come up here. He's going to use his head to make that defender think he's going up the seam, right here up the hash. But in reality, he wants that guy to bite on that so he can get outside of it and score. And we're going to see him do that right here. Right here. Look at him work this guy. That boundary guy has no shot. He's cooked. No shot to get him. That's great football, and that translates at any level. Again here, we see him pointing out the coverage, telling the quarterback exactly what he's looking at. He's like, hey, this is the read. I don't care if this guy knows it. He has no shot to stop me. So we're going to see some more of the savvy here. Coming back to the ball. Right here, you see he's what, at the 44. He's going to come back right there at least to what, the 47-yard line to catch this ball. Right here, love this. Right there again with the body. We'll go back and look at this. A couple things we can talk about right here. Again, setting him up right here. He worked 8. He's got no shot to catch him. He's not worried about 8. He's worried about 34. He's trying to get inside of that guy. And he's done that. And now what we'll see here, what I like about him is he knows he's a big guy. He knows he's a load. You're going to see him go airborne here. Right there. He's hoping to get hit from behind and drug into the end zone. And he just about pulls that off. He knows he's got the body to do it. Again, understanding your body, having savvy. Easy pickings. Right here, the video glitches out a little bit. But we'll watch him again right here, a little bit after the catch. Can't see what he's doing before, necessarily here. But again, you'll see him use his head. Get this boundary corner to the outside with leverage, and then get inside of that leverage. Tough to tackle, man. Good guy. Go back and look here. He's getting grabbed a little, but if you notice, the defender does not have his head around, and the receiver does. Again, his ability to locate the ball, he knows exactly where it is. This is probably a 15-yarder in the league. I don't know if he gets it here, but he does in the league. Again, his ability to draw contact and draw flags will make him a first down machine and elite target.
Week will not play tonight, dealing with some eligibility issues. So Quali Conley, the feature back, and over the middle.
Nothing spectacular there. We'll let that ride.
The coaching staff says there's just a sixth sense when those two hook up. Fafita back to the air, looking for McMillan again.
Again, like to see some separation there. Didn't get a lot here.
9 carries for 90 yards, good chunk of that on a 58-yard run back in the first quarter. RPO, tunnel screen, McMillan dropped
shoulders. We understand that, but he got jarred at first at the end on that trap block.
Arizona played 9 different offensive linemen last week. Another flag out.
Yeah, here we go. Several of the tools on display here. Let's go back and watch him come back. Let's see where he breaks this route. He's way up here. Let's see where he catches the ball. Yeah, he comes back a good 5 yards there to catch this ball. Again, using that head to influence that defender inside. You can see him falling forward as well. He's going to go to the boundary here. He's a load. Tough to tackle. Again, grabbed here, gets the flag. Easy call. It's so hard to do. Look, he's got him here. He hasn't even cleared. But again, you see him finding the ball. He already sees this ball. He's the only guy in this picture that knows where the ball is. He's just getting hounded. Still gives a valiant effort. Almost gets this ball.
Montana Limonius Craig, single receiver, bottom of your screen. Fafita hit as he throws, and it's through the back of the end zone. C-star Jalen Hyatt, who's now with the New York Giants. Fafita climbs, rainbows it deep. Incomplete.
10. Again, right back at you.
Again, see him come back. This is subtle, but if we pause it here, he's past the first down marker. That's where the route's supposed to go. Makes sense. But he knows if he stays there, he's going to catch contact, so he's going to come back and get this ball. Right here. Trying to use that head. Not a lot to go.
Again, right back at you. I saw it in real time. And now on that curl,
they saw that coming, didn't they?
I saw it in real time.
Look at 41.
And
That's a great play by 41 on defense right here. Look, he sees it. Calling it out to everybody. Good play, kid.
And now on that curl, they read that poorly. 4 wides now. Fafita, sprint out action, caught by T-Mac. McMillan a first down.
Nice. Let's go back and look. Good separation here. Giving the quarterback a nice target. Catches the ball, and he's already looking upfield. Look at 5. That's bad leverage from 5. I don't blame him. He's chasing his man, but now it's going to be really tough for him to recover. You can see that.
Action caught by T-Mac. McMillan a first down.
Nice job.
At the 11. Yeah, they do. Fafita with time. Look at that. He just
here we go again. Again, 2 of these things we keep talking about. Watch him come back to the ball, and then watch him use his head to set up yards after he catches. Sometimes he's just trying to gain back the yards he lost when he came back. But again, it's a savvy guy. Love to see this guy play football.
Look at that. He just
right here.
McMillan. First read
he gets the yardage back almost every time. Almost every time. Here, they're circling him. We know what's going to happen here. Worked. Here he is. Nice route. Nice separation. Blew it. Look at that. That's a nice route. If he catches this ball right here, if he can get this ball at about what? That's the 39. He's got a safety to beat over the top. He's going to work him. He knows he is. Bad throw, and you'll see him be a little frustrated here. Look at that. Not happy about it. I don't blame him.
As he looks on. First down, Arizona. They find themselves behind for the first time. Throw it deep to T-Mac.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Again, you'll hear the knock on separation, blah, blah, blah. I hear you. But if you can't separate, sometimes the best thing to do when you're struggling to separate is to find the ball in the air and go and get it, man. Look at this guy go get the ball. This is so fun to watch. Look at this. This defender, again, he's blanketing him. This is probably an and 1 in the league. No shot here. Everybody's just spectating. Look at these other guys. Just watching this guy be phenomenal. Look at this.
That's how you answer.
Yeah. Great play.
Just go with a cake, not a pancake. Is that what you're saying?
Here we go in the slot. Again, he lines up everywhere. Nice leverage. Lost some yardage there and gets it back. Again, he gets the yardage back. He's so good at doing this. Now, again, the NFL, this might not work. In the NFL, he's likely tackled here. He's probably going down here. But again, look at him use his body, man. He's a load. Can't wait to see people try to tackle him at the next level.
Flanking Fafita.
Yeah, coming back. Again, the comebacks, man. The comebacks from this guy. Look at this. This isn't, that's an indefensible route. It's a bad throw, too. It's to the inside. If you put this ball where you're supposed to put it, it's an indefensible route.
Flanking Fafita.
He's ready to go and get it. If you put this ball to the boundary like it should be, he's going to go get it.
Little comeback route to McMillan. Boy, do they read
Look at
each
that,
other
man.
well.
So hard to tackle this guy.
First sack for Kansas State tonight. Slant. T-Mac.
Yeah, just nice savvy.
Right in front. Give your old partner some credit for being well-rounded. That's right.
Oh, yeah, here we go again. Just nice quality shit. Look at that. It's a nice route. This guy's backpedaling, and he's already breaking it off, and he knows he can come back if he needs to come back. He doesn't need to, right? So here's an opportunity for him to come back. And he doesn't do it just to do it. He only does it when he needs to do it. He knows that guy's backpedaling. He knows this guy's losing leverage all the way right here. He knows he's cooked. I don't have to come back 4 yards to catch this ball. Nice play. Good recovery by 12, to be honest. That's a good tackle.
Make that catch and get downfield.
Should be the final play of the quarter.
Yeah, more of that boundary work, man. Watch him again. Come back, boom. Cook them. Not a lot of separation, but it doesn't matter when you throw the ball to the sideline. And it's one of these things that Bryce Young does exceptionally well. Is put the ball on the sideline to a target like this, and he's going to catch this every single time. That's indefensible. It will be for his entire career. It will be from the day one that he gets there. Again, just know where he's at. Nice pocket and zone here. Sit down. Catch the ball. Both feet. Nice catch.
Upwards of what he did against New Mexico in week 1. There he is.
And run there. It's just he's trying to find somewhere in zone. It's a great play right here.
New Mexico.
Good play right there.
There he is again.
45's all over that. Let's watch that one more time. It's a great break on that ball, man.
There he is again.
Time. That is not conducive to their success here in the rest of this game.
Yeah, here we go. Some outside leverage. Probably getting held again. Look, he still catches this ball. Look, right here. This is a flag in the NFL. Right here. Again, he's the only guy who knows where the ball is. Only guy knows where it is. Everybody's looking for it. Too late here. This is already a flag in the league, but he's still going to catch this ball because he is a dude. I think his foot's actually out of bounds, but I don't care. Nice leverage there. Let's watch him here. Watch him cook this guy in this route right there. Hand fighting to immediate separation. 2 frames. Beautiful football.
And Tetairoa McMillan slice your tight end across man coverage and pop him out for an easy completion. There's McMillan, his second catch off.
There we go again. Let's just watch him come back, get this ball. He's so good at it. Not a great throw, but it doesn't matter. Just get it over there, man. He'll get better throws in the league.
Second down and long. Fafita had time. He's going backwards though. Throws off his back.
Again, broken record, man. Come back and get this ball. Look at this guy. Elite target for a quarterback. It's what Bryce Young needed. He's now got it. Great tackle right there by 11. That's good football. He knew that was coming. Come get it. See, this is one of them. They're just giving it. They're going to give him this catch, and I'll give him credit here. They're 4-0 football team with a really good defense. Just come make that tackle, and they do. I grabbed here too. This is probably again, I'm going to keep saying this. He grabbed him there. That's fine. He probably never gets this ball, but he likely draws that flag. Holy shit. Look at this running back getting mown down. You gotta protect better than that, brother. Holy cow. Welcome to the NCAA, my friend. Come back at the ball. Get it, baby. Look at this guy. It's bread and butter, man. Look at that. Even if he doesn't make the play, it doesn't matter. He got 7 yards, 8 yards. Awful throw. Look right here, even. If you put this ball on the back shoulder, throw that ball to the back shoulder sideline, that's a catch. Bryce Young, likely going to throw this ball to the back corner. We could find clips. There's plenty of them. Look at Ted trying to go get this ball. Everybody's hiking after this ball, right? But if, again, let's point out, if he throws it to the boundary right now, this is a catch. He's going to peel back, make an easy catch, but we don't do that. Here goes here, smaller defender on him up the seam. Love to see him doing this. Look at that. That's a good throw. Like to see him come up with that. Like to see him come up with that too. Again, he doesn't do this a lot. I wouldn't even say that he's looking upfield yet. He just drops this ball. Yeah. But look at the defender. Let's watch this defender real quick at the top of this route. Look at that. He has no shot to get here. That is awful leverage. If he catches this ball, he probably turns this into something.
They gave up 1,000,000 yards through the air last week in their shootout win against Cincinnati. Good start for the DBs tonight for the Red Raiders.
Here we go again. Again, he doesn't always come down with it, but go get that thing, man. Just about got it.
Those linebackers have been the sure thing. Rodriguez and Roberts.
Real crowded over there. Waited for it to clear out. What happens?
Gets it off for Roberts.
Yeah, let's look how crowded it is over here.
Linebackers have been the sure thing.
Way too much going on there. I don't know what happened with the route concept here. This guy gets jammed. I think it's what happened. Slot receiver's going to get jammed. And it's going to mess everything. Yeah, yeah. Look at that jam. He pushes him right into the other route. Nothing's open. Nice play by the quarterback here to make something happen. Got good protection too, but drifts a little bit. Again, our guys found some zone room. This is what probably should have immediately been open, but the guy got jammed. Cut this route off. He comes back to it. Nice catch. First down.
We're basically playing Mike Evans in a college football game. Trick play back to Fafita. Looking for the end zone. It's McMillan.
Oh, man, you'd like to see him get this ball here, right? That's a touchdown. He's cooked. Both of them. This is easy pickings. You got to give him the ball here. Too much air into that. Yeah, it's a touchdown the next level.
The night in the secondary. Horton battled Texas Tech secondary.
And coming back and getting it. I don't want to beat a dead horse here, but he's so good at it.
His second catch. Pushing for that group of 5 playoff spot in Boise. Fafita pressure in his face.
Look at that there, man. Again, you'd like to see him get a little more separation here, but if you're going to catch the ball this way, if you can't get separation sometimes, that's fine. If you can pull it down like this, take contact, come up with the ball. This will be harder at the next level, obviously. We all understand that, but I saw that route. That was nice. You can see him come out of this here. Right here. Boom. It's wide open. I know we can't see that here. I wish this was an all 22, but we see this guy right there coming back to the ball again. Look at that. Gets the yardage back. He's so good at getting back the yardage. He loses. Coming back to get the ball to secure the catch, which is the most important thing here. Yeah, that's a fucking horrible interception. Oh my gosh, that's bad. Wow. What a horrible interception.
So back-to-back first downs for Fafita in Arizona. And back to the
Not a great throw, but again, our guy doing his thing. He's coming back to get it. He should catch this ball. Bad
to the sideline. Starting safety for Arizona, who went out in the first half. Fafita rolling and throwing it over the head of touchdown of the night. It's been 2 Tyler Luke field goals so far. Fafita protected.
Yeah, now they almost threw another horrible interception. You get so confident when you got a guy like that out there. I don't blame him. Look at that. Look at that. Here we go, man. Let's watch this guy right here. Breaks his route. He's got plenty of space. So now he knows he's going to secure an easy catch. He's going to start this body work to get yardage after he catches his ball. There goes the head fake. Let me get you to the inside with your leverage so I can get up the seam here. And there he goes. He's worked. Look at this guy. Nowhere to go. On his hands and knees. Here we go. He's already making another move here. Look at that. He's got underrated acceleration here, man. Look at this. This guy can move so much better than... Look. Watch from here. Watch him turn him on. That is impressive for a guy that size, man. That is rare. Rare gravy.
Flag backs it up to second down and long. Fafita gets the feet set.
Here we are again, just finding space, help your quarterback. Look at all this clutter. There's a referee, there's 2 defenders in the route right here. Just give it time, give it time. One of the defenders worked himself out of it. Fat ref is still there, doesn't matter. Nice play. Again, you'll see so often, there's just 4 guys falling on this guy at the end of the play. It's everybody getting a piece of him here.
2 guys over there. Fafita looking toward McMillan. He comes back.
Yeah, that's nice right there. Again, doing the same thing. I think he might fumble this ball. Don't like to see that. Yeah, he did fumble. You don't love that, but again, everything here you love. You love all this.
two scores. Fafita. Off play action back to McMillan, but needing two scores. Fafita.
Probably got grabbed a little bit, to be honest, back there too. Let's see here.
Needing two scores. Fafita.
I don't know.
Off play action back to McMillan, but incomplete. Pickups that have been massive downfield for these Texas Tech defensive backs.
Yeah, here we go. Again, same old stuff, man. Look at this guy right here. Head fake again. Leverage again. It's pretty decent job of recovering before, just not the athlete this guy is.
He's being pursued, looking to
Well,
get out of
poor
bounds,
and white.
McMillan, he's at the top of your screen.
Here's Fafita, needs to get to the 46. That one deflected. Flag on the
Come back and get it, big fella.
Not enough for opening series.
Like it in the slot again here.
Cats pick it up. Fafita looks for the long ball.
Oh yeah.
Down the field.
Coming back and getting the ball again. Look, if he just stays on the path here, he's never going to catch this ball. But again, he knows where it is because he's a ball locator. He's found this ball. He's going to change the trajectory he's on to come back and get it. He's going to fly now here. Now he's just trying to make something happen.
Tetairoa McMillan. Somebody else has to win, and right now Montana Lamonius Craig is doing that.
Fafita looks backside. Underneath, little bubble screen for T-Mac. He spins, draws a crowd.
Look at this. Again, nice. You just like to see this. Nice effort. Nice fight out of this guy.
Continues to move, but will not get back. The pressure. Fafita.
Come out of the route. Panic throw from the quarterback. It's a nice throw, honestly. Put it in the spot.
Got it away.
Look at him just feeling that out and drifting away from 17 here, right here. Just drifting away to get to that spot.
Caught on the sideline. Got to make that man miss. First, fourth down.
In motion here on 4th and 2. Like to see that.
Fafita
Yeah,
steps into it.
that's easy pick. This guy's no shot to defend this. They don't even know where to go here. This is a great play design.
Fafita.
Look at them here. They're already confused. The deep guy is covering nobody with air. He's just covering air.
Steps into his throw and caught for first down. 29.
In motion again. Love to see this guy moving around pre-snap.
Noah Fafita delivers.
Oh, like see him get to that. Not a great throw, but that's catchable. That's on the receiver.
Delivers. Fafita reverses.
Let's roll out here. But again, coming back and getting this ball. Found the pocket.
Fafita reverses.
Get back to your quarterback. Be a presentable, big, thick target. That's what the guy is. Not a great effort out of 2 here. He's trying to get in the way, but he really doesn't. So that play was doomed from the start here. You got to make some contact here. And he really doesn't get any piece of him there.
Oh my goodness, don't hurt me, Hammer.
But you can see him even here. Even here. Watch his head. He's trying hard to set up that leverage again. But he just doesn't get the ball. We watch here. Watch it. He's going to get grabbed. Right here. That's a penalty in the league. Still comes back and lets the same route win anyway, right? Still winning on the same route even after getting grabbed.
Man, it is loud down there.
See him up top here, isolated. Let's see what happens.
Play action. Fafita has time for a moment, then gets drilled as he throws.
Again, this is an easy catch. This should be laid right in his basket here. He's got all the room in the world. Bad throw.
Then gets drilled as he throws, and it's high.
Out of the slot again. Just turn around, get the ball. Get something here. Again, nice work here. Just come back and get it.
Thank you for that.
Seen it a million times by now. This is what he does. Right here, got some tight coverage. Let's see what he does here.
Up a third down and 8. Fafita chucks it deep.
Yeah, he's getting held again. I don't know if they call this. Yeah, this is a flag, bro. Look at this. Look at this contact there. He's ripping him all the way off the pads here. I can see his shoulder pads here.
Deep down the field.
That is a penalty here. He's so good at this. And again, he didn't get a lot of credit, especially playing Coach Prime here, but that's a penalty.
2nd and 7. And the
Again, nice zone work. We see him do this all the time out of the slot. He's so versatile. So versatile to be the size that he is. He can line up anywhere. He can go in motion. He can stand still. It does not matter.
And Fafita the pass drops back.
Yeah, I saw that. Look, you can see him here again. Look how nice this looks right here. Head faking right here. Look at that. Wide open. You can tell already that there's just nowhere to stop this guy. Let's go back. Again right here. You can just tell already this guy's got all the space in the world. Catches the ball. He's coming back. He's got his head around. Where am I going next? Where am I going next? Work that guy. Oh, one is in the blender here. Holy cow, look at this guy. He thinks he's got the leverage here. You guessed right. You guessed right. But no, you didn't. You still, look at this. He's still whipped. Man, I love watching this guy, bro. I could watch this all day.
All the hotels and restaurants around Tucson pretty busy. Wildcats begin to the 25. Quick hitter, McMillan. Spins a empty set.
And good stuff here.
Up the blitz.
He called that, man. I do not think that's man at all. They did bail out. You can see them all bailing in the zone here. They did show man up front. Credit to the quarterback. He hangs in there. Look at that. Just all in coverage. Again, recurring theme. Nobody knows where the ball is except this guy. He always knows where the ball is. Let's see it again right here. Look, where's the ball? 4 knows where it is. Trust me.
Connects with McMillan across midfield. A coaching change, and Brent Brennan here.
Going motion again.
They feel strongly about the culture of this team.
Yeah, look at this.
Now McMillan
Look at this guy.
it down.
Look at this guy, bro.
And he will. We'll see where this was. He was behind.
Again, find your spot. Ref does a good job here getting out of the way. He sees it coming. Look at him. Get out of the way, bro. That's wrong. I'm guessing fade here. It's pretty good coverage. Still a nice catch. But a very easy 3rd and 3 conversion. Here we go. We get up close. Look at that. That was a little faux press there. I don't even think that was real. Just trying to jam him just a little bit, man, because they know they're setting up zone. They're just trying to get this guy out of the pocket, but he still gets in the pocket. He wants to get in here. Yeah, that's nice. Here we go again, coming back to the football. Only gets 1 foot here. We know it's a little cheap, but credit to him. Sometimes you just got to chuck it up. And here we go again. Again, I don't want to beat this drum all day, but look at him. Nobody knows where the ball is again, except for he knows where it is every time. Again, recurring theme. You're going to see this guy with 3, 4, 5, later in the video, 7 defenders at some point around him. It's just ridiculous, man. This guy's so good. I'd like to get a little more separation there. This guy's had enough of that comeback route. He's been seeing it all night at this point. He's been playing nice this whole game, to be honest. I give him credit on the defensive end. Okay, let's see all these defenders. Again, let's pause it. Look at all these guys in the picture. So many guys around him. 4's in the blender here. He knows, man. He's watched film. 4 knows he's got to get his hips around. And watch him understand this, man. He's been watching, and I'll give credit to this guy. He may not be a great athlete here, but this guy's been watching, and he knows what this dude's going to do. Still made the tackle. Got in on the tackle anyway. 4th down here. No, 3rd and 15. Let's see. Easy pickings again. Just knowing where the ball is on this play. Look at that. Defender fell. Even if that defender's on his feet, he doesn't know where this ball is. He's probably got no shot, even if he doesn't fall down, to stop this catch right here. Just too good. T-Mac. Elite gravy. And that's a absolutely horrible throw, but like if we look at the separation, this is a touchdown. It's a walk-in touchdown. At just about any level here, he's going to have to wait on it. But he does. 4 again, just having toughest game of his life here. Here we go in the slot. I'd like to see him go inside. I'd like to see him take this route inside. Yeah, if this is a read route here, I'd like to see him break this inside. There's absolutely nothing stopping him here. I'm not sure what happened there. Double coverage, not really good and grabbed again now. Look at this. Let's go back and look. Penalty right here. That's a penalty in the league. 9 times out of 10, they're going to call this. Still comes down with this ball. Okay, they called it. Nice to see that. Here we go with this other play here. This quarterback should walk in for a tutty here. I don't know what this is here. This guy is just a supreme athlete, man. Look at him. Losing ground, but never losing the play. Should have thrown a touchdown there. Might win that game if they throw that touchdown. That is a really bad drop on this guy. Out of the slot, look right here. Just find that space and get down.
Empty backfield for Noah Fafita.
See if they get him, try and use his legs.
Fafita to throw. Has time, steps up in the pocket.
Kind of lose him here for a minute, but
Has time.
so does the defense, right? Like, it just kind of drifts you to sleep here. He's trying to find a pocket, but he knows that 5 here, or 3, whatever that is there at the 20. He's got to do something with him, or he's got no ability to get this ball. So he's going to help his quarterback here. Quarterback gets lucky too. The left side opens up on the line here for him a little bit. But, again, help your quarterback. Give him space. Look at the change of pace. The route savvy for the change of pace right here. Slow down, work him. Give him somewhere to throw. And now do something once you catch it. Nice recovery by 10 here. I don't know why he bailed here. He's got a pocket. I don't know why he bails here. He's got a nice pocket. We might see something happen here if he stays in that pocket. If you're going to play him this tight in coverage, you got to get your hands on him. You've got to press him. You're probably still going to lose, but you're never going to win doing that. Nice effort again. He's so feisty after the ball. I like seeing him with the no gloves on in the rain here. Nice aesthetic.
Let's see what they can do here on 3rd and 10. Arizona just 1 for 4 on 3rd down. Here comes the pressure. Fafita. Nice.
Again, what do? You come back to your quarterback and you use your big body and your head to set up your leverage. Here we go again. This guy's cooked, man. Look at that.
Nice job to down. Here comes the pressure.
Again, watch him with this big body and the head fake to set up his leverage. He's cooked. 7 has absolutely no shot in space to make this tackle. Not only does he use his head fake to take advantage of defenders, but he's using his head fake to take advantage of smaller, more nimble defenders, which is what he's going to see at the next level. The more eager you are to come up and make contact with this guy at the top of his route when he's getting the ball, the more susceptible you're going to be to losing just like this. And again, I'm not saying this guy's an NFL athlete, but there are going to be NFL athletes that lose right here. They're going to lose because they're going to come up bigger, faster, and they're going to run right past him. Let's watch this. He's standing up like he's going to press him. He doesn't. He's backing off here. Backing off, which should help him defend against the fade. Not when you got this guy, he's holding him, that's a flag, and the catch. Just ridiculous here. Just come on is right. Like, what is this? Alien. I mean, he's probably grabbed right here. Yeah, he's getting the business out there. Not a great throw either. Yeah, that is a hold. I don't know if they got it or not. Again, right here. Quarterback getting rushed, blind rush. I don't know if he has any idea too. But again, T-Mac doing what he needs to do. Come back and help your quarterback. He's being blitzed here. Come back and help him. And he does. And this is number 2. This guy really does not want to make contact here. I don't know what he did. He sold himself here. He went too hard on this route fake and misses his block completely. But if he gets to this block, this is likely a nice play up the boundary. If we look at this here and 2 gets a block on him, slot guy's got a nice block. He likely has some action here, but nothing he can do when you miss him. Might be offside. Yeah, we'll free play. I mean, why not? If you're going to give me a free play and let me chuck it up, but again, watch this guy locate the football. He's already coming back to get it. Knows where it is. Jump ball situation, I'll take this guy 9 times out of 10.
Look at end zone, got his man McMillan. That's a score.
Beautiful route. This should be a welcome in touchdown. But instead, he's got to make a ridiculous play, which he does, to get both feet down. This is an NFL catch. Look at this guy. On what should have been a walk-in touchdown.
Trips to the left side for Fafita, steps up.
Well, I'd like to see him catch this ball here. Again, you don't see a lot of this, but you got to catch that. All right, let's watch him right here. Absolutely works this guy. You're worked. Double move right here. And look at this. Look at that. They are not going to throw a flag on this play. In the NFL, this is getting called 1,000 times out of 1,000. Either it's a touchdown or you do this and it's a first down and goal at the 1. But instead, we're just lining it up and running it again. Again, you don't see this guy get a lot of help from the refs, and I don't blame them. Here we go again. Look at this guy. Quarterback's got nothing. Come help him. Come help him. Just about pulls that off. Again, nice slot work. Find a spot, big target. Easy picking. Up top right here, let's see what he does. Not a lot there. Up top again. Looks like he's got single coverage. Yeah, it's a nice job here. Again, that's pretty nice separation there. This defender does a great job closing on this. Again, he seems to have such great savvy for knowing when he needs to come back and when he doesn't. He knows here he's got a little bit of the defender on his backside. He doesn't need to necessarily come back and get it, and he doesn't. Here we go in the slot again right here. Defender pointing at him. He's worried. What am I going to do with this guy? He's pointing at him again. Worked him. It's the same guy that grabbed him by the towel earlier here. He's got no shot. Look at that. Look at all that traffic. Ref in the way again. 2 defenders. This is a great throw. Look at that spot. What a great throw. And what a great job to hawk that ball out of the spot and come down with it. Man. I give this guy a lot of flack in this video. It's a phenomenal throw. Really clean pocket, but that is nice. Defender pointing at it again, bailing off. Doesn't want any of them. Not really an athlete. Look at that. You'll see this. You want to bail off pre-snap like this? Okay, bail off. What's he going to do? He's going to break this route off, and he's going to come back and make an easy catch to where he's got all the room in the world. I don't blame him. They're worried about the deep ball. I don't blame them. But that's why he makes it easy. That's not a great throw here. Yeah, not a lot we can do there. Even if he comes back to this ball, I don't think there's nothing we're going to be able to do here.
Throws it about 60% of the time. First play of the game. Time in the pocket. And he gets it complete to McMillan.
Pretty nice.
That's enough for a pocket.
Again, in space. Not a lot of separation. But in traffic, catching the ball, being a load to tackle. Recurring themes. He's going to pretend to open up right here. Just to set up a breaker on the end right here. It's pretty nice. That actually is a great throw. I want to go back to that. I gave him a little flack for that. Here we go again. Coming back to get the ball. It's a nice physical play. They know they got to bring this guy down, but does a great job coming back to get it. Pretty nice route right here. Just take what they give you. Make them tackle you. First down. Close. Again on the sideline here, just being a load, you know. Just look at this. 2 guys draped on him. Comes down with the ball, both feet down. Look at this guy. Absolute alien, extraterrestrial T-Mac here. Right here, we'll see him do it again. Trying to set it up. Nice play by the defender there. Steven made a great play, but again, nice savvy. Nice technical work by this guy.
Fafita with time, throws down the field.
Here we go again. Not a load of separation, but come back and get it. Come back and get it. And again, I'll take this guy in this one-on-one situation almost every time. I do not care who the defender is. Look at that body work.
Down the field. That's a great adjustment.
Man, he's so good.
Fafita complete to
That's good defense. But again, come back at this ball. On the comeback route, this guy is unstoppable. And if you get a quarterback that can consistently get it to him on the boundary on that, it's going to open up so much more for him in the vertical game.
Here in Tucson, it's a short set. They'll get it out quickly, and there is T-Mac with his first.
Here we go again. So hard to tackle.
We watch today.
Using his body. Not a lot of separation. Again, getting grabbed a little bit there. Head fake. Not so much a fake here. This guy's all over him, but he's still trying to set up that outside leverage, and it's just so hard to tackle him.
Here we go again. He takes us
To his difference maker.
Here we go again, down bottom.
Sun Devils, you could say. It's a toss. Get the ball to McMillan. He's going to launch.
Man, he's got a cannon, doesn't he? Good to see him get some more separation right here.
To be available. Here's a throw down the middle. That's
Here goes again, a little bunch formation on the inside here.
3rd and 9. Fafita held it for a while, and he throws under duress.
He's likely getting held here. You can tell by the body language. Good work right here again, using his body, getting everything he can there, being a load to tackle.
Fafita on the roll. He'll throw. It's McMillan once again. Fafita on first down, too high.
Not a great throw here, but he's probably going to make a little something happen here. Got guys all over him again. Just constantly.
On first down, too high. Do you think the NFL too? Fafita on a screen. That whistles wide. Do you think the NFL
I hope that wasn't too out there. No, it's not. Okay.
Fafita on a screen. That whistles wide.
Not a lot happening there.
Exactly what could not happen for the Wildcats.
Total yards is 306 to 34. You saw the yards of this quarter specifically. Fafita climbing the pocket, trying to make a play.
Oh my, he is 5 yards downfield.
Fafita climbing the pocket, trying to make a play. Third
Wow.
down, there's a marker in. He takes a licking. But Chuck versus everybody?
Yeah, he wishes he could still suit up and play.
Fafita chucks it down the field.
Man, you'd like to see him get this ball here.
Fafita chucks it down the field. It's a little bit high.
Nice job getting open, finding the spot.
Final minutes tonight in Provo.
Fafita on first down. Fafita to McMillan. A little dance. Field goal down.
Let's see what we got here. Nice double move.
Pressure from the secondary picked up.
I'm not sure if he got cooked that bad. Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, he fell for this first move here. Watch him bite. Right there, he's biting. We can see a shadow bite. He's cooked. Nice route, nice target, easy touchdown. Again, they're getting spanked here, but